Hiya honeys! Welcome back to my spooky little corner. For those that don't know me, I am Lady Mylita and I bid you welcome. So my darklings, it's my birthday! I am 39 years young today and I kind of wanted just to relax, chill out with you guys a bit, do my makeup, answer some questions you may have, and just kind of keep it very simple and kind of celebrate it. So today we are just going to do my simple go-to favorite eye look that I do kind of all the time. Very, not so much gothy, more pin-uppy, but yeah, I love it. So I'm going to do that with you today, and I'm going to talk about some of my favorite products. Most of them I have, some of them I don't, and I will insert pictures hopefully so you can see the ones I'm talking about. Also, I asked on Facebook and Instagram if there was any questions you had for me for this specific video, and there's a few of you that actually did ask me some questions, and so I'm going to try and answer some of your questions at least while we play with makeup today. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, stay tuned and let's dive in. Okay, my darklings, so to start off with, I have my eyelids primed and ready to go. I actually don't really have a favorite eye primer because this is something new that I've started, but so far I really like this e.l.f. primer. It's in the shade Sheer. So yeah, pick yourself up some e.l.f. primer. So for my favorite eyeshadow palette, and I want to say this is the one that really got me into more higher end products, and it was a gift from a former friend, and it was the Stila In the Light eyeshadow palette. Now they don't make that one anymore, and I went through that whole one, so hopefully there's a picture up here somewhere showing it to you, because I loved that palette. And I did mainly neutral looks with it, of course. It was a very neutral palette, but the quality of it, I think, that really stood out for me. And yeah, I used it all the time. And the one thing I've always done, I'm really bad for doing like a neutral eye look with a very bold lip. So I was in a phase where it's all about bold lips. So my eyes were always very neutral. So that is why that is probably still my favorite palette. The formula was phenomenal. It blended. It was beautiful. Alas, they don't make that one anymore. So when I ran out and needed to buy a new one, I got this one. Now this is the Eyes Are the Window of the Soul palette. I guess there was a few different Eyes Are the Windows, and this is Soul. So it is similar, but it's not the same as the other one. So this is what it looks like. Again, it's a neutral palette. Again, I don't think you can get this one anymore, or if you can, it's probably under a different name now. So sad, very, very sad. And I haven't found one that I like as much as my Stila neutrals. So if you know a good neutral palette that you like, let me know. But I really love my Stila one. So I am going to do my very basic eye look with my Stila palette, and I'm going to tell you what shades I am going into as I go. They're unfortunately on the back. So basically I only use 4 colors. I only use the 4 colors, but so I'm going to do my look, and I'm going to try and answer some questions at the same time while I do this. So to start off with, I am just going to take a nice kind of fluffy brush. This is a JS9 Morphe Jeffree Star collection, and I go right into this light shade down here, and it is called Light. So, and I put that in the crease all the way up to the eyebrow. So while I do this, let's see. So I had a lot of great questions. So Lilith asked what my favorite bands were. So let's chat music, because music is one of my other passions in life. I can't play I can't sing at all, but I love music. I don't know. It just speaks to my soul, I guess, really. So let's see, my favorite band, I have always stated it, although they have a new music out and I have not listened to a lick of it, is a band called Stabbing Westward. Back in high school during my very, emotional teenage angst days, that band was there for me. And yes, I love them. I saw them in concert with my very, very close friend who actually influenced my music and my look a lot too. But she was my concert buddy back in like my early 20s, 19. And we would go to concerts together all the time. And we went and saw Stabbing Westward because Stabbing Westward was also a favorite of hers. And I saw them and I freaked out. I ran away from them. I was so like, oh my God, it's them. And I booked it. And my girlfriend's like, why are we running away from them? And I'm like, I can't do this. I ran away from my favorite band. Eventually I did end up meeting them and I did get pictures with them all and they were very, very lovely. But yes, that is my concert story. I'm just going to take my blending eye brush from e.l.f. and we are going to dip into this shade right here, this brown, and it is called, what is it called? Heart. It is called Heart. So I always say Stabbing Westward is my favorite band. I also really am into like metal and industrial music. As if you saw my other video, Three Teeth is my current favorite band. I can't get enough of them. But I also really like 80s stuff as well. Very retro-y, you know. I love Depeche Mode. That is one of my favorite bands. I saw them in concert with Mama Mylita. Another one of those moments that I'll never forget. Let's see. What else? Of course, you know, V&V Nation. Wumpscut is the music I play at the beginning and the end of my videos. I'm kind of all over the board. Covenant. But, you know, for like metal, I'll always have a soft spot for Korn. Just because, you know, that kind of was big when I was a teenager. Yeah. And then, of course, you know, I'm a goth girl. I love my 80s goth. So, you know, Sisters of Mercy and, you know, Bauhaus and Susie and the Banshees. I love all that stuff too. So, yeah, music is a big thing to me. My favorite thing in the world is to do my makeup and listen to music so loud that I can't think. So I'm just going to take another e.l.f. eye crease brush. And I am going to dip into the dark brown in this palette. And it is called Being. It's called Being. Okay. And I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. So let's see. One other one. So Shelby asked what my favorite book was. I used to be a huge reader, but when I found I went through a bit of a tough time where I left my ex-husband and I just found reading was harder for me, and I can't seem to hold the words on paper anymore. It really sucks. Every time I try, I can't seem to keep that in here. It makes me sad. But so but my favorite author, I will say, is Laurel K. Hamilton. I love her Anita Blake series. It is huge. It is such a big series. But to pick out a single book, I don't think I could. Let's see. For single book, I would still say Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice is probably my favorite. I loved it because it showed kind of like the origins of her vampires and how they became what they were. So I quite enjoy that one. If you've seen the movie and not read the book, they are not really that much alike. I remember when I went and saw that movie in theater, I was blown away. I was so almost angry. It took me a bit to actually see the good in that movie because it was so not what my beloved book was. But Now I don't mind it. It took a bit though. It did take a bit. But I definitely, for books, I really, really like vampire books. I'm such a girl. And you know what? I'm going to say it. I didn't mind Twilight. I didn't mind the books. I didn't think they were that bad. The first one was cute. I could see myself being Bella. I feel it. As they continued on, they kind of sucked. But that first book, I was quite into it. I'll admit it. I admit it. I admit it. I also really like true crime stuff. That is something my ex-husband kind of got me into, and I'm quite into it. That's probably why I like Bailey Sarian so much, because she does her Monday murder mystery and makeup, which I quite enjoy. I will admit though, at first I didn't like her. I found her kind of, it was more her voice than anything. I found her kind of annoying, but she's totally warming up on me now, and I feel a kinship with her. I really do. I feel like her and I could be buddies. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that in a bit more and get some more of that light shade. Just kind of blend that all up. And that is my very, very basic eye look. 3 colors, done. And you can tell I do it a lot. I don't know if you can see, but I have hit pan on Bare during this video. Or Light. I'm sorry, it's called Light. In the original one, it was called Bare, but in this one, it's called Light. And I've hit pan. I've hit pan. Okay, so I'm just going to pop off camera and do my foundation and eyebrows and probably a bit of mascara. And then we'll come back and we'll finish up. And I'll answer a few more of your questions while I am doing that. Okay, my honeys, here we go. We got our foundation face done and our eyebrows done. So for my favorite primer, I actually don't have it right now, is the Too Faced Primed and Peached Cooling Matte Primer. And it goes along with the whole Too Faced Peach Perfect line. I love it. I ran out, so I don't have it. But so I've been trying Hourglass Mineral Veil primer, and I quite like it too. I find it does hold my oils back, but I find that Too Faced one works a touch better. So, but yes, this is a good one too. And you're going to see a theme. For my favorite foundation, it is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in the shade Snow. I am almost out of it, which makes me very, very sad. And then for concealer, I really haven't had any problems with concealer, but I do really like my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This is in shade Medium Peach. It is affordable and it works very, very well. I almost like this better than my Jeffree Star. So that says something. And then for my favorite setting powder, we have Too Faced Peach Perfect mattifying loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. As I said, you'll see a theme. They do now have a concealer in the Peach Perfect line, so that's something I definitely would like to try out, so stay tuned for that. It's actually more like a little pot and you have to use like a brush to put it on, so that could be interesting. So for brows are something new for me. I never used to do anything with my brows, and like I've said in previous videos, I don't even pluck. These are my brows. If anything happens to them, I may shave them off. I'm still thinking about it. And if you are pro shave off, let me know down below and tell me why you like not having brows, because I'm so almost there. Anyways, so for my favorite, I haven't used a lot of brow products. So for my favorite ones, I really love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in medium brown. She goes on lovely and dark. I do have a similar one in e.l.f., but I find this one a little softer and easier to manipulate. So I do like that. And for my brow gel, you guys kind of know this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Brow in the shade Supermodel. Although I have used their Benefit one and it is quite good too, but I like my Supermodel one. So there we go. Here is where we're at. So I haven't done any eyeliner or anything like that. So I'm going to do eyeliner with you. I may use my star mirror, but I have other, you guys asked me more questions. So I kind of want to come on and talk to you. So for my favorite eyeliner, as you know, I haven't found a stick one for my bottom that doesn't leave my lower line. So, yeah, I don't have a favorite one there. But for liquid eyeliner, my favorite is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner in black, which I don't have currently. So hopefully there's a picture somewhere here for you. Because yes, that is the best liquid eyeliner. And they even have a micro tip one that you can buy for really, really fine work. You can't go wrong with it. It's a beautiful eyeliner. But for today, we're going to use our Glam Light Calligraphy eyeliner. I haven't used this one a lot, so I really don't know how good it is. The roller liner one that I got for Benefit was really good too. I really enjoyed that. So we're going to just do a little wing. Hopefully a little wing. So while I'm trying to do this, we're going to answer some other questions. So Bonnie asked, what gets you excited to play around with makeup and create looks, and what inspires you? Well, I'm a bit of a dud in this way. Color inspires me. I know that seems kind of weird coming from somebody who confesses to be a goth girl. I love color. And certain colors, I'll like see palettes and I'll be like, oh my God, look at that shade of whatever it happens to be. Like, for example, the Anastasia Beverly Hill Riviera palette. When I saw that bright pink, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I can't remember. But it's this beautiful, beautiful bright pink. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get that on my lids. I just can't. So that kind of motivates me to play. If I see something like that, like I really just can't stop looking at it and stop playing with it. Also, what really motivates me is also everybody else's looks. I love going through like Facebook and Instagram and just looking at people's makeup looks and seeing how creative some people really are. Like, I don't think I can even hold a candle to some of these people and how amazingly talented they are. I'm just somebody who likes to play. So sometimes seeing that, there's definitely a lot of people out there that are so extremely talented. And yeah, I love to just kind of look at their makeup and what have you. But yes, new makeup is very inspiring. When I get like a new eyeshadow palette, I can't wait to play with it, kind of thing. So I don't know if that's really inspiring. Probably not what you guys probably are thinking for inspiration, but it's kind of what gets me going. Especially like new makeup launches when they start showing new palettes and stuff. I don't know if anybody has seen it yet, but ColourPop has a new one out. It's not releasing until the 29th, but it's called the Child Palette. Or yeah, the Child Palette, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. It's a Baby Yoda palette. Oh my gosh. Now, I am not like a big Star Trek geek or Star Wars geek or anything like that, but Baby Yoda is adorable. And like, it looks like a really cute palette. So I see that and I see the colors, and it has a beautiful like mossy green one. Oh, I'm all for greens lately. So I see that type of stuff and I can't wait to get it and play with it and see what I can come up with. So there's the eyeliner on, just a little wing, nothing extravagant today. I'm just kind of keeping it kind of mild. And then for a mascara, my favorite by far, I have not found one yet that is as good as this. It is Bad Gal Bang by Benefit Cosmetics. What can I say? It is just a phenomenal mascara. I have not found one better. I also use their Real, I think is the other one I used to use. And it was in a silver tube, and it was pretty fantastic too. So I'm just going to put a coat on there, and then we're going to put on some lashes because it's my birthday and I want to have beautiful lashes. And we are just going to use the ones from my Shein haul. They're beautiful and fluffy, and I quite like them. So we're going to do that. Okay, the lashes are on. They I put too much glue on them, so they're a little sticky, but they're on. And they look good. So I like the nice kind of fluffy ones, especially for this look. So next step will be my inner corner highlight and my brow highlight, and going back into our Stila Eyes Are the Window of the Soul palettes, which you can no longer get, I'm sorry. Well, I can't find it at least. And I am going into the shade right here, and it is called Kitten. Now, Kitten is the most beautiful inner corner highlight and brow highlight. It is like a perfect kind of champagne-y, golden, gorgeous. I love it. It is my favorite. Stila does sell this in like a single because Kitten is such a popular shade. I cannot speak highly enough of Kitten. So I'm just going to use this one. This is my Morphe Jeffree Star JS13, and I'm just going to use this for the inner corner. And their shimmers are very, very soft, so you don't really need to do a lot. It just, oh, this shade is everything. It is everything. And I'm not like putting a lot on my brush. I don't need to. Kitten is like the perfect inner corner highlight. She's perfect, 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 perfect. And she looks great under the brow bone. I think this is probably one of my favorite eyeshadows ever. Is this shade Kitten by Stila. I love it, love it, love it. It is beautiful. Okay, so next step is just, I'm going to finish my mascara. I'm not doing anything on the bottom. I'm just putting mascara. This is my very simple, I love this, I love kind of thing. So we're just going to do that, and then we will answer some more questions. And there we go. Simple. Eyes are done. So let's see. What other questions do you darklings have for me? So Christina wanted to know, if it wasn't for COVID, what would your dream birthday be? This is a good, and it's simple, and one day I hope to cross it off my bucket list. I would love to go to New Orleans for my birthday. I don't know what it is about New Orleans, but I think probably my love of Van Rice and vampires and all that. But it is like the spooky capital, right? I think every little goth girl and goth boy out there want to go to New Orleans. It's just something that I think all want to. So for blush today, I'm going to use my Jouer Rose Cut Gem palette. Yeah, I love this palette. It's got a little bit of everything. Don't need anything else. Today we're going to use Peach Quartz, which is my favorite shade in this palette, although this bright pink is fun, but I'm just going to use this one for today. So, New Orleans. Also, I don't know if it's still going, but back in the day it was. Anne Rice's fan club used to throw a vampire ball every Halloween. or Vampire Masquerade Ball, I think it is. And ever since I've heard of that, I've wanted to go. So yes, my perfect birthday would be spent in New Orleans. And because it's so close to Halloween, all the fun Halloween stuff would be happening. Oh, yes. Yes. And speaking of Halloween, Shelby wanted to know what my favorite movie with a Halloween vibe is. And we're not even going to go, we're going to go full Halloween. It's Hocus Pocus. Who doesn't love Hocus Pocus? That movie is fantastic. Okay, so for highlight, my favorite highlight, everybody's probably going to think it's Jeffree Star. No, it is not. It is Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit. And my favorite is this shade right down here called Pink Hearts. She is like a beautiful icy pink, like multi-chrome. She is perfect. But yes, Hocus Pocus. I love Hocus Pocus. It's like one of those ones that I like to watch every Halloween. And of course, who doesn't love Nightmare Before Christmas? But is it a Christmas movie? Or is it a Halloween movie? I think it's a all year long movie. But that one, what other? Halloween Town. I used to love Halloween Town when I was a kid. And then, what else is there? There's a whole pile of really great Halloween movies out there. Mr. Boogedy. Does anybody remember that? That's showing my age, but oh, that was a great one too. Okay, so highlight, blush down. The only thing left now is lipstick. So my favorite lipstick is no longer made, but I keep it just so I can see the shade and try to find something similar to it. My favorite color is pink. I know, shocking, pink, but I love pink and I love hot pink lipstick. So my favorite lipstick was Stila's Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bella. Now I was looking on Sephora and it is not there. So I do not know if this is made anymore or not. But I keep the tube. It is so old. Oh, she stinks. She smells bad, but I keep it just so I know I have the color, so that way I can kind of compare. So that was my favorite lipstick. Their formula is beautiful. It stays on really well. It doesn't feel overly drying like the formula too. So I have this one I haven't used yet. This is the My Melody and Cremoni one. This is what's it called? Sweetie Pie, but she's kind of like a bright pink. And then these two are my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipsticks. This is the one from his One Summer collection. It's called Yes Ma'am. And she's quite nice, but she's kind of pale. And then I have, this is the one I've been using a lot. This is from the collab with Shane Dawson. And this is called Jeffree, What the F? But she's probably, it's like, they're not quite the same. I find this one has a little more blue to it than this one, but to this one, it's so much darker, right? And then to this Cremoni one, yeah, this one's way darker. So we're gonna go with this one today. But I love hot pink lipsticks. Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick is an amazing formula. It is also eye safe, which I love, and you are going to see me use his lipsticks on my eyes too, because yes, they're that good. And here she is on the lips. She's a beautiful, beautiful hot pink. I love this shade. And because I find it's a bit more of a blue tone, which really complements my skin tone really nicely. So quite like this color. She's not my Bella shade, but she's close. So the last thing we use is we use setting spray. So my favorite setting spray is obviously, like most people's, it's Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. She's great. I don't have her currently, so hopefully there's a picture up here showing you what she looks like. But if you were a makeup lover, you probably know what she looks like because she's a favorite of a lot of people. So for today though, we're going to use our Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I do like this because it's an aerosol can. So I feel like I get a nice even coverage. Is it as good as Urban Decay? I don't know yet, but. So while this is setting, we'll answer one last question. So Lilith wants to know who my favorite YouTubers are. So I got a few that I really enjoy, but there's like some that I just enjoy watching because of their personality and their talent. Some I like to watch just for the sheer intelligence. So Robert Walsh, if I want to go and learn something, I like to watch him. He's so professional and so well spoken. He's really great to watch. My first YouTuber that I really got into is a lady. She goes by Porcelain, but her name's Bridget, and I feel very a kinship with her. I really like her. She's got funky, vibrant hair. She's nice and pale like me, kind of gothy, lots of tattoos, but she still wears colorful eyeshadows and stuff like that. So I quite like her. The other one is for his personality, and he is not child friendly. So if you have little children, please don't watch him or around your kids. But his name is Nady, and he goes by PopLuxe, and he is hilarious. He is so funny, so talented. I love watching him as well. And of course, I've mentioned her. I love Bailey Sarian. I love her murder mystery and makeup Mondays. They're fantastic. So if you haven't seen any of them, I will link all of them down below so you can go and have a boo and see what you think of them. But if you haven't seen them, go and check them out. They're great. So, my darklings, I'm just going to finish up, let my hair down, get some earrings on, and I will be right back. Okay, my darklings, here's our birthday makeup. But this is really my kind of everyday look. And what I love about it is it's very neutral on top, and I get my pop of color from my lips. And I love bright, bold, vibrant lips, bright reds, bright pinks, bright oranges, bright blues. I love them all. So this is the look that I generally wear the most. I call it my pinup look too. She's very pinup-y, but yes. I want to thank you all for spending my birthday with me. I appreciate all of you, all of your love and support. You guys have been so phenomenal. I can't. Also, if you like these like question and answer kind of videos, let me know. This was fun. It was kind of nice to have some questions and answer them and let you guys know me a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please let me know. We can always do another one. Ask different questions. There's still lots you don't know about me yet. So if that's something you're into, let me know. As always, my darklings, you know where to find me. I am on Facebook and Instagram under Lady Mylita. And on Sundays at 5:30 Eastern, I go live on Facebook and do my makeup with you when we chit chat about whatever's going on, how you are, how your week's been, whatever comes into topic. And I really enjoy that. I really enjoy getting to know you guys too. And I've met some wonderful darklings there. Stay safe, my lovelies. Be careful. It's a crazy world out there. Goodbye, my darklings.